Hey, what's up, Audra? This is Devin from Plumber HVAC Leads. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, and thank you so much for speaking to me earlier today. I know you said you don't really need any help, but I'm still here just to give you some free tips, 3 easy ways you can improve your website so you can start bringing in some more customers for free. The reason why I make these attack plans is I just recognized a little while ago there's a lot of plumbers and HVAC techs out there who just don't have the time to learn how to make the internet work for them and bring in more customers. And so I found that by making these attack plans and giving them away for free, there's a lot of them out there who end up just doing the stuff themselves, making a ton more money, growing their business, and that's great. I'm helping the community. And there's some of them who end up calling me back and having me do this stuff for them. Either way, whichever way you want to go is totally okay with me. The only thing I ask you, just give me some feedback at the end of this video. Let me know if you thought this was helpful, if there's any tweaks you would make. But either way, what I'm going to talk to you about today really quickly is going to be content, backlinks, and then citations. Let's first start by looking at your website. So I like that you're relevant. You're talking about like COVID. You know, it's not just a stagnant website sat down or that's been sitting for a while. And it's a very clean looking website. It's really easy on the eyes. You've got services or like a map of your service area. Also, I like that you have these videos here. That's really good in Google's eyes for keeping people on your page. Now, Google doesn't rank you based off of how good looking your website is. What they do is they take your website, they break it down into a text file, and then they send their robots through that text file. And those robots are called crawlers, and they look for keywords. And keywords are just phrases that people search into Google to find your business. Like one of the bigger ones around where you are is Plumber San Francisco, and 350 people alone search for that that one keyword alone every single month. So you can see how it would be really useful to be ranking #1 for that. The #1 people ranking for that is Magic Plumbing. Yelp doesn't count. It's really easy to beat Yelp. So that's what I'm going to compare you to today, and it's going to show you how to beat these guys. So the first thing is, when somebody does type in Plumber San Francisco, Google's goal is to put them in front of the website that's going to answer all their questions, which is typically the website that has the most text on it. Now, the average website on the front page of Google right now has 1,890 words on it, and so you're typically going to want to be sitting around there, anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000. You're currently sitting at, that's not it. Let's see where you're sitting at. You're currently sitting at 457 words. So you're going to want to add 4 to 5 times that amount of words. And if you go against Magic Plumbing, these guys have 976, which is one of the big reasons they're beating you. But by getting to 2,000 words, you're going to blow them out of the water. Also, whatever your images are saved as does count as content. So instead of badge 3, you can save that as like Plumber San Francisco or San Francisco Plumbing. And it's going to help you rank for those keywords too. So that's tip #1. After that, Google wants to make sure you're trustworthy, and how they gauge that, or how they judge you, is they look at how many other websites are linking to you, driving traffic to you. Keep in mind though, they want to see relevant links, so you're going to get a lot more power from other plumbing companies linking to you than you would from like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool I use to check this out, it's called Ahrefs. It does cost about $1,000 a month, but it does give you extremely valuable data on what's going on in the back end of websites. So if you guys do decide you don't want to rank this website yourself, this might be a good tool for you to invest in. Since you guys have been around for at least 7 or 8 years now, about 8 years, and you used to have a ton of websites linking to you, and you kind of tapered off to close to the 100 to 60 mark, and you started climbing back up recently, and you're sitting at 130 websites linking to you, leading to 174 traffic. Absolutely nothing to scoff at whatsoever. That's probably the reason why you told me, hey, we don't need any help right now, because you guys are doing pretty dang good as it is. I will say though, you guys didn't get here on accident, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to make you this video, is because if you've already gotten this far, why not dominate San Francisco? And it's really not that far away, and to add a couple trucks means more money for everybody. If you look at Magic Plumbing, these guys are only at 173 websites. So you really I wouldn't say just to add 43 and match them. I would say blow them out of the water and add like 100. And the best way to do that is just copy them. You don't even have to add a full 100. You can add 70 or 80 and you'd still blow them out of the water. But all you do is you go see what websites they have going for them, and then you go to these same websites and you try to get links for you as well. So the best way to get these links is you either click the Contact Us button, or you create an account with these different companies and get a link that way. But the best ones for you to get are going to be the ones that are relevant to what you're offering. So if you see like Plumber San Francisco is obviously what you're doing, but plummingreview.com, Plumbing Repair, these are all good ones. FindPlumbingExperts.com, LocalPlumbers.com. Extraordinary Home Design is probably a good one. All Construction has to do with what you're offering. Best San Francisco, Heater Repair. You can see all these like really relevant links. And here's the big win. You don't have that far to go with domains, and it wouldn't be that hard to add the amount of content you need. But once you beat them in content and in domains, you take their organic ranking. And when you take their organic ranking, you take their organic traffic. You're currently sitting at 174 per month. These guys are getting 858 per month. And keep in mind, they're doing this for free, #1. But 2, people don't look at plumbing for fun. They typically look it up when they need help. So imagine how much more business you'd be getting if you were beating them and taking all this. That's a lot of potential customers. The last thing, Audra, is when somebody does type in plumber San Francisco and they're ready to buy, they're going to call the first plumber that shows up that seems trustworthy. And you obviously want to be that plumber because those are going to be the easiest customers to close. People skip these ads all the time. It could be from bad experiences. They may have ad blockers, whatever it may be. And so the best place to rank yourself is in the Google My Business section. Getting here requires having more citations than your competitors, which is anywhere where your name, your address, and your phone number are listed in different directories across the web, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor. These are all the most common ones. The best strategy here is to figure out what directories your competitors are listed in. Go list yourself in those exact same directories, but then add a bunch more on top. So like if Fast Response Plumbing and Router is in 150 directories, go put yourself in like 250, if not 300. So that's all I've got for you, Audra. I hope you found this really informative. As a really quick recap, you're going to want to get your website up to about 2,000 words. You're going to want to add a minimum of like 60 websites linking to you, but I'd really recommend going for 100 because it'll take them a long time to catch up to you after that. And you're going to want to put your name, address, and phone number in more directories than your competitors. Just make sure it's all spelled the same way across the internet so it's all relevant to each other. Audra, if you want to take this free information and apply it yourself, please do. This is completely free education. I'm here to help as many plumbers and HVAC techs as I possibly can. The only thing I ask is you please help me out by sending me back just a sentence or two of feedback and let me know what you thought about this video, if you thought it was helpful, if there's anything you would change. And if you do need any help getting this stuff done, or you just want to continue running your business, you can always give us a call. My phone number is 805-618-6426. Also, in the email I sent you, it has my cell phone number and it also has our office number. Either way, I do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks, Audra. Bye.